G'day back again. Just going to do another little revisit of the tool. I've actually done some adjustments out of it. This is rough as guts, obviously. I've extended that hole. That 32 mils, probably it's ideal, but it's not precise. I've sort of elongated it, so give me a bit more wriggle room. The reason being, got a padlock somewhere. Yeah, this is not totally different padlock. Sidchrome 505. I think it's similar to William Mansell, actually, a shorter shackle, but which jumped out the pack, I believe. So no idea what's inside these. Do I need to take it off? No, not really. I haven't got a key for it, but it's not a problem. It runs the same sort of format as a 225 with the spacings and depths, I would imagine. But what I'll do, I'll just chuck it in the what's the technical name for this machine now? This tool. It's the Craignetic wrapper or something like that, version 1. I'll get around to putting that clamp on, the quick release clamp. It's one of those things that get around to it. But yeah, like I said, I've never seen inside one of these Sidchromes, so we're going to give it a wrap, see if we can get this cap off, see what's inside, see if it's similar to the 225. Yeah, that's why I've elongated those holes, because when I put it in there, because it's different footprint, the hole didn't line up with the cap. I didn't want to use kinetic energy when it's not in line with the hole. So I've just elongated it for now. I mean, if you wanted a more precise tool, you could have make it out of aluminium, where you can adjust that as a guide. Quite easy to do. You've got the wheel, the want, and the milling machine and to do it. But yeah, for now I'll put that in there, I'll tape it up, and I'll be back in a tick. Okay, back in here. It's all wrapped up. I'll give it three quick wraps on the concrete, and we'll untape it and see how far we got with the cap. If it needs a bit more, I can always pause you and re-wrap it and try again. So I'm going to go for 3 wraps. It's better to do it progressively and find out what's going on. Again, I'm not prepared, no knife, nothing. I've used an old bloody pokey tool for a knob set, but okay, yep. Slight movement. Okay, well, I'll put you on pause and we'll give it 3 more. We'll try again. Hang on. Okay, back again. Give another 3 wraps. Although I think it's going to be much better with a clamp on it. It'll hold it down more secure, because this is this insulation tape. It's pretty flexible too, so you might be getting a bit of that padlock flexing back. But anyway, 3 more and see how it goes. Again, this is all part of research and development, so okay, we're getting there. Okay, it takes a fair whack. Alright, so that's six wraps. What I might do, I'll re-secure it again, back in a tick, and I'll give it 6 more. Hang on. Okay, back again. I'll give it 6 more wraps to make a total of 12. So this one seems a little bit stubborn. Obviously a better fit than the 225 face caps, but give another smack, or 6. That was more than 6, I lost count. I think it was about 13, 14, I think. Anyway, see how we go. Okay. Yeah, that was too many, but like I say, it's a work in progress. So these jigs, when they're made up, they'll be available on eBay for $382.50, or you can have pay them off on a monthly plan by 6 months. So I don't know, what's that, $27 a month or something? Anyway, there you go. The cap's off. Again, it was, yeah, it was, what's that, 13? She's probably 20 plus body wraps I got. Probably too much. But like as I said, with that easy clamp I can do it much quickly. Release it and tighten it down and try it again. But, so it does work. Craig, it's pretty versatile. As long as that hole, that cavity, is elongated enough to dependent on the actual face of the padlock where it's sort of positioned. So probably a 32 spade, probably a little bit too narrow. It's bit too precise. If you had a 38mm spade, that might do the trick. But yeah, there you go. That does come off. That's a much, she's a brassy type material as opposed to the 225. Actually, we'll have a look inside, eh? See if we can get the plug out. So this is all news to me. I've never seen inside one of these old Sidchrome, so it's a sort of we're both learning at the same time. So anyway, okay. Sure. Gotta release that shackle. Okay. What's holding that shackle in? Probably at this stage, it's probably the actuator. So I think, yeah, again, you need bloody 5 pair of hands with this. Bear with me, I'm just learning as I go with these. So okay, there's a little, now I sort of get it. Above that actuator is a steel plate, which is probably relative to containing the shackle. So I can get that off, pry it out. Probably don't want to damage anything, so I'm being sort of gentle. Yeah, okay, yep. I'll take that plug out again. Same sort of principle as the 225. It's held in by that retainer clip. So if I get that core out, should make things a lot easier. Although I must admit, this is bit more. Tolerances are much better on this thing than the 225. I can give you that. Yeah, I was sort of not prepared actually, but anyway. Well, it's spring pressure there. It's not. Why are you going in? Anyway. Yeah. I said I don't want to go digging around too much. I don't want to damage it anyway. But anyway, I'll put you on hold. I'll get this off. Yeah, that core retainer wafer's got to come down and retract the plug, and that plate and actuator comes off. So hang on a sec. Okay, back again. Interesting, very interesting. You live and learn. I should have done this on camera, but that's fine. I'll explain how it works anyway. You wouldn't, well, little hint with the Sidchrome, with the core, that wafer is a dead wafer. And what I mean by that is that there is no spring behind that wafer to the point where you can push it down. What they've done in the factory, I'm pretty confident, because what I did, I had to pick it. It was in that position with the wafer here. I've just picked it to the left 90 degrees, which exposed the wafer in the plug. So and I couldn't get it down. I thought that's bloody weird. But what happens with these wafers, you've got to pull them out. Don't depress them down because there's nothing there. There's no spring, nothing. What's happened in the factory, I reckon, these plugs are placed in with the key probably. This is probably done back in the old days too, wet by hand. It wouldn't be machined, I don't think. Placed in there, and when that wafer cavity is exposed inside, what they've done, or someone on the production line, I'm gathering, drops the pin in, drops the wafer in there, then turns the key and pulls the key. So it's just it's a dead wafer basically. There's no spring relationship at all. It just sits in there. So that would have been dropped in the factory. Plug in, drop the wafer in, turn it, pull the key out, and cap it. Yeah, that is the shackle retainer. Once the shackle, that's the spring. So once it goes in, that sort of fits behind there. Acts as a yeah, it fits in there anyway, and it keeps the shackle retained. So what would happen when that's in there? That would contain it in the body. Yeah, it's just the actuator spring. That's your actuator. The spring goes in there, I think. Well, somewhere anyway. Anyway, yeah. So there you go. And yeah, that would face, and the leg on the plug would actually operate that. So there you go. That's it, mate. It looks like a really cheap material, actually. I don't know, although it's got some weight to it. So I don't know, William, if you ever want to remove your cap from your 505, yeah, just put it in a jig and give it a good old whack. Probably a dozen times minimum, I think, of these. These are fit better than the 225s. And yeah, once you've reassembled it, made your key, reassembled it, just a matter of placing all the holes and get a nice little rubber hammer or a plastic hammer or whatever, and just bit it into place and job done. Anyway, that's there. So that's a Sidchrome 505. There you go. It would have funked it, eh? Anyway, that'll do. Till next time, take care, and yeah, goodbye.